welcome. And so today we're going to go over the energy of creating your mass movement and your online community. Okay, so Michelle wants to walk you through some exercises, and then when she's done, I'll share a few things as well from my perspective about how to get your energy right for your online community.
Mm-hmm. So the energy of an online community is the energy, and John's going to talk more about this, it's the energy of a mass movement. And I want to make a couple points about how to identify, pull in, and then really embody and create from the energy of the mass movement that you are being called to step into. So the first part of this is beginning to identify the energy of the mass movement that you are being called to identify and embody. And some of this is an intuitive knowing. Some of this is depending on maybe how psychic or intuitive you are, you may have this energy coming to you. And for example, for me, what this looked like is there would be nights where I would be awake at night. I'd be awake with so much energy moving and swirling throughout my system. And I remember feeling this really powerful force moving through me, and it was this really strong forward-moving force, like a dragon is what it felt like. And I've come to understand that energy is the dragon energy, and that this energy was going to be a really key part of the business that I made and created for those that I serve. And so, but at first, when this energy came to me, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to identify it exactly. All I knew is that there was this really powerful energy that I kept tapping into, and I wasn't quite sure what it was. So you might be having experiences like this, where you're pulling in an energy, you're pulling in a certain note, a certain frequency in your quiet moments or at night, and you can begin to ask yourself the question, does this have to do with my mission? Does this have to do with the movement that I'm here to create? As well as for me, the fairytale energy. So the fairytale energy began to come to me years ago, and at first it came through as like a small energetic signature. It was its own little note. It just felt like for little moments that I was in a fairy tale. I was like, oh, that's so curious and so fun. And I could feel it. And as I felt that, I felt myself spark up and light up with joy. And so I just kept doing it. I kept feeling into it. I kept bringing in more and more and more of this energy. And you're going to have your own notes like that you're going to have the opportunity to just bring in and hold for longer and longer periods of time. So I want you to notice, as I talk about these energies are not based in what we don't have, right? These energies aren't based in what's not there. These energies pull in more of what is and what the potential of what could be. So I want you to think about that as a mental discernment as you might be trying on different notes of what your mass movement is and what the energy is of what you're here to create. It's always going to be based in something that is creating life and is bringing forward more life. So the second thing about the energy of a mass movement is the energy itself that you are going to embody in order to create the appropriate container to bring in your audience, okay? So in order to create a container that's going to bring in a massive, massive audience for your clients, the energy that you really want to hold and embody is that of expanded influence. Expanded influence. So we can be influential in our day-to-day. We can be influential in a conversation. We can be influential with our coaching clients on that micro level. But in order to really execute a mass movement, we need to develop and harness the energy of being influential at a much bigger scale. Being influential and also being expanded. And so I want us to take a moment, and I want you to try on this energy for yourself. This energy of expanded influence. And this video is going to be here for you to go back to continue to try on. And so first, you can just go ahead and get comfortable. You can pull your shoulders back. When we're expanded, our shoulders are naturally going to fall back. Taking a few breaths here. And then I want you to imagine your field, your auric field just expanding to the size first of your house, expanding to the size of your block, expanding to the size of your city, of your state, of your country, to the world. Feeling that level of expansion just wrapping around the whole globe. And then I want you to bring out the energy of influence. Think about a time that you influenced somebody. Let's tap into that note. Now let's bring in the energy of a time that you were a leader, a time that you led in a situation. Let's pull in that note. Now, let's pull in the energy of your unique mass movement. So for John and I, it's the fairytale. Go ahead and pull in your notes of that. You may not have words for it even. It may just drop in right now. Allow that. Feeling all of these pieces together simultaneously. And as you attune yourself to the energy of global influence for good, it's safe to influence. It's safe to be an influencer. I use my influence for good and for love. A few more breaths here. All right, so just coming back to this space in this room. And this is an exercise that you can come back to at any time if you're feeling contracted, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like maybe powerless or like you'd like to be having more influence. You can always come back to this. You can always come back to this note. And then from that place, John is going to talk a little bit about the energy of a mass movement.
Okay, great. Thank you, Michelle. That was beautiful. So there's a few more energetic components that I want you to create. One is think of the container itself. So when you create an online community, your mass movement needs a container. So we'll get into what that looks like later. It could be a Facebook group or email list, but I want you to hold the energy of your container now. So just think, you don't need to know specifics, just hold the energy of your online container. This is where your community will reside.
Mm-hmm. And this first exercise we just did makes you a vibrational match for this exercise.
Mm-hmm. So think of your online community and remember that you are creating an energetic container for all your ideal clients to go in. Hold the energy of this container. One way to do this is just to imagine Imagine the container and give it all the energetic qualities that you like. Strong, vibrant, positive. Anything else that has to do with your movement. Your container is very strong. The next thing that we want to energetically create is yourself as a leader. So you are a leader. You are a leader of this container, this group of people, your movement. So energetically create yourself now as a leader of light. If you imagine yourself as the leader that you wish to be, this is the easiest, fastest way to become this person. So just imagine yourself holding the energy of leadership. There's no difference between imagining the energy of leadership and abiding in the energy of leadership. They're the same. So create this energy of leadership within yourself and stay with it. And the third one is your movement itself. Every movement has a future-based cause. Where are you moving them? Where are you taking your audience? Is it happiness, freedom, helping them with their personal life? Where are you taking them? Imagine that you and all your audience inside your container are on like a big ship. Where are you going? Hold the energy of your movement. Where are you taking everyone? What is the result that you're leading them to? The energy of this result should be exciting. People in your community will be buzzing, excited, enthusiastic about taking this journey with you. For us, it's a fairy tale business. And for you, where are you taking your community? Hold the energy of this. You don't need specifics yet. Imagine everyone inside your community is excited, buzzing to go on this journey with you. This future-based cause is what you will take a stand for. Online, when you show up as a leader, this is the flag that you put in the ground. This is where you're taking people. You'll be making a stand for this. Get the energy right now. Okay, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you in the next video where we cover psychology. Is there something else?
No.
Okay, see you next time.